Think about the last piece of corporate merch you were handed. Where is it right now? If we're being honest, it's probably at the bottom of a junk drawer right next to some dead AA batteries and soy sauce packets from 2023. I'm Alyssa, founder of Magnet Moments Co. I originally started this business because as a mom of 2 toddler boys, my fridge is basically an art gallery managed by tiny tornadoes. I was tired of cheap, flimsy magnets failing to hold up our most precious family memories and constantly falling on the floor. I demanded better quality. But as I built the business, I realized you all have the same exact problem. You spend hard-earned money on promotional items hoping to stay top of mind with clients only to end up banished to that same junk drawer. Your brand deserves better than the junk drawer. It deserves prime real estate. At Magnet Moments, we create premium, heavy-duty metal core magnets, keychains, and magnetic bottle openers. We transform your logo from a cheap giveaway into a high-end, tangible keepsake that clients actually want to display. We don't do flimsy because honestly, if our magnets can survive my toddlers, they will definitely survive your clients. I'm here today looking for forward-thinking partners, whether that means elevating your client gifts, booking my live on-site magnet making experience for your next event, or even discussing a strategic investment to help scale Magnet Moments to the next level. I want to collaborate. Stop by my table, feel the weight of our quality, and let's create moments that stick. Thank you.
She's gonna be outside. Please go see her table. Next one, Martha.
Are you tired of the rising costs of healthcare insurance as a small business owner?
Yes.
Well, as a former HR director, I've struggled with strategy and helping companies save hundreds of thousands of dollars. I am a EHP affiliate, and what EHP does is actually adds what is a preventive health and wellness program on top of your existing benefits. What this does is help your employees take a little bit more money home, and it helps the employers save, and they could save on what are FICA taxes, up to $640. The interesting thing about this plan is it provides what is 24/7 virtual healthcare visits, prescriptions at no cost, and it offers you a healthier workplace, and it helps you put more money in your pocket.
Thank you so much. Next. Okay, Magic Auto Glass. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Andrew Dupree with Magic Auto Glass here in Pflugerville, Texas. We've been on operations for about 6 to 7 months now, but we are a mobile windshield repair business. Cars have changed a lot in the last 20 years, especially with new technology, and what a lot of people don't know is the safety systems that operate on the highway when you're driving down the highway and somebody brakes in front of you and your car brakes for you. That is held in a camera that sits behind your windshield. That has to be calibrated whenever we do repairs. And we're one of the few mobile windshield repair businesses that actually do field calibrations. If you call Safe Light and you need to be calibrated, they're gonna make you bring it into the shop. You're gonna have to leave it there all day, or you're gonna have to be there all day with the car. My other business partner who's not here today, he handles all of our repairs and replacements, and he does any calibration in the field that most people are too scared to handle. He's been doing this for 25, 30 years, and he's one of the strongest allies that I have in this business. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today, but we Sorry, threw me off just for a second. But no, I'm just really happy to be here at this event with everybody. You know, windshields are something that you don't think about until it breaks, and then you don't know who to call. We're your mobile windshield repair company. We service Travis County, Williamson County, and all the surrounding counties. So yeah, thank y'all so much for letting us be here today.
Hey, thanks for fixing my window.
Thank you. Now the mark.
It's a real stage with real faces out there, so hello. My name is Derek, my wife is Rebecca, she's back there at table 2, so if you ever come by our store, which we certainly would invite you to do, you're gonna find her face typically in there more than you're gonna find mine, so she's very good at putting the face in front of the building. I just handle running the numbers and some of the maintenance, the phone call whenever something goes wrong. But we've got a store off of Main Street, retail location right here in town. We certainly would love to have you. We are not big box, so we don't try to be Target, we don't try to be Academy, but we do want to make something that's unique, have some things around town where you can come out and take a look. Ladies' clothes, men's clothes, some home goods, local foods. We've got about 20 different local artists somewhere between the Pflugerville, Austin area that have some of their things inside the store, and we'd love to have you come by and take a look. Come say hi, come and see it. We hope to see Pflugerville itself expand on the retail world, so we want to be a part of it. So quick and easy, thank you all for having us, happy to be here.
Next, Lena.
I have a script. Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm Alana, and I'm the founder of Joyfully Assisting. I am the small business and personal assistant. My passion is showing up, helping others, and spreading joy. So my goal is to help you gain back some time and joy while you run your business or take care of your family and home. So I maintain inboxes, schedule, data entry, errands, even personal things like laundry. So let me know what I can take off of your plate. And I'm currently serving in Travis County, and I have remote and virtual availability. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next we have Austin.
Hi, I'm Austin Smith. I'm the owner of Austin Tech Smiths. We make sound work. Churches, concerts, conference rooms. If it needs audio in Central Texas, we run it. On any given week, my team might be mixing Sunday morning worship services, setting up for an Indian classical music concert, or walking into corporate boardroom installations the next morning. Our team is comfortable in any room, genre, any settings, salsa nights, gospel mixes, cultural festivals, executive meetings. The gear changes, the room changes, the people change, but the standard doesn't. Most of our clients have been with us for years, but we do one-off events and permanent installations too. The standard is the same. The audio works every time without the client having to think about it. Sound is one of those things. Nobody notices when it's right, and everyone notices when it's wrong. Our job is to make sure you're in the first category. Austin Tech Smiths, audio engineering and AV integration services, serving Central Texas. Thank you.
Thank you. Does anyone want to come up to the stage last minute? Michelle. Ooh, I forgot about this, sorry.
I don't have a QR code or any of that, but I'll do the best I can, hopefully enough. Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Michelle, Michelle Goodwine, and I'm here to represent the Success Academy for Entrepreneurs program. It's a 12-week training program, of which 9 of the 12 weeks are online, and it's through the Abundant Life Community Development Corporation. I'm thankful and grateful to have been the architect and the manager of the program, and the whole purpose of it is very simple: to help aspiring and early stage entrepreneurs succeed. And it is based on not only research, of which I love, I'm a doctoral student by the way, but also lived experiences. I've been an entrepreneur since I started my first company at 9. I started my first consulting firm in New York in the year 2000. And I've owned consulting firms and businesses in this area in Texas since moving here in 2009. So if any of you are entrepreneurs who want to succeed in our startups, I welcome you to look into our organization and our program. The website is successacademytx.org. And my name is Michelle Goodwine.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I want to invite Lauren. Oh, there's someone else who wants to be here? Yeah, come up.
Well, that was one of the things I was going to ask. Hi guys, Lauren Postler, and I work with the Pflugerville Development Corporation, helping them to determine their entrepreneurship and innovation strategy, figuring out what you need. So this entire week is about learning from you. And what we wanted to do now is open it up to anyone who maybe wasn't prepared, but now believes that they would like to do an introduction of themselves. And I'm going to set the stage. You had 90 seconds if you were prepared. In this case, you got 1 minute. I want your name, and I want you to lead with your name. Say it loud, say it proud. I want the name of your business, and then I want really succinctly, what is your give, the offer, the opportunity that you are providing to the community? And then here's where you close. Where can we find you? All right? Who feels like they want to get on up here and give me their 1 minute pitch? Raise your hands. Yes, ma'am, come on. All right, we're going to go on stage. Because you got to get comfortable on stage, y'all. The more time you spend.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley Toscano. I have worked in executive education for 10 years, and I just recently in January started Bureau Builders. What we do is we're a consultancy for universities who are looking to start their own speakers bureau. So I look to connect with speakers, with university leaders, CFOs at universities and community colleges. They already have this asset on campus. There is already money flowing onto campus, but there's no way to capture it as a university. So I am the consultant that can help with that. Again, my name is Ashley Toscano, and you can find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Have a great day.
Nice and tight, Ashley. I love it. Who's next? Hot seat. All right. Yes, sir. Come on. At this table. Oh, you were waving your hand to draw my attention. I see how it is. Nice parlay there. I like it. You got to bring a cheerleader in the room with you, right, guys?
Hi, everyone. This is Aparna here. So I'm from a software background. I have a IT staffing company. So I help the corporate companies with finding the right talents. So if you need any help with finding the right talents, you can approach me, or if you have any referrals, I'll be open to partner up. So yeah, that's me. You can find me on LinkedIn. I'm Aparna Devdas, and my company is Clan Consulting. Thank you so much.
Okay, excellent. All right. Come on with it. Come on with it. Don't be scared. As you are making your way up here, lovely lady, I'm hearing a lot of people mention find them on LinkedIn.
Yes.
Do you all know the QR code trick with LinkedIn?
Yes.
Let me tell you how to do it. Open up your LinkedIn app right now. Come on up, come on, come on. In the search bar, at the top of the app, click the search bar. you should see when you click on that search bar that a little QR code image comes up. Little tiny icon, you're squinting on your phones. When you click on that QR code icon, it gives you the opportunity to either scan someone's QR code or share your own. Look at that, you just learned something. Ma'am. You're all good, you're all good. This is friends, this is all friends. Let's give her another round of applause.
Hello, my name is Rosetta Coleman, and I am a jewelry designer, custom jewelry designer. I make my own jewelry. Nothing is the same. I'm wearing a pair right now. So if you don't want to be someone's Twinkie, call me. I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram. And my business is Brooke and Rose. Brooke, the letter N, Rose. Thank you.
And y'all, I know you might not be able to see it, but these earrings are gorgeous. Go walk around and let them see your earrings. Woo! Okay, who's next? Yes, ma'am. Okay, did everyone figure out the LinkedIn trick? Yes. Are you going around your table now saying, hey, did we connect? Let's connect. You're sitting at a table with new customers and clients.
Good morning, my name is Amber McFarland. I am a life and business coach. I am here to help you get through the mess of whatever is happening in your daily life or your business, or sometimes both. I also offer a service called Confidant. You work hard, your spouse, your partner, your friends are tired of hearing you complain about your problems. So you can give me a call. It's somewhere in between therapy and coaching. We can solve it, or I can just listen. Amber McFarland. My website is confideworks.com. You can find me on LinkedIn, Instagram, ConfideWorks. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Ooh, she just checked all of those boxes that we all need, right? Who else? Who else? Hot seat. Yes, ma'am. Come on up. This is great, guys. You're giving us your name, your business, your offer, your opportunity, and where to find you.
Hello, my name is Megan Roderick, owner of Roman Restrooms. I would like for you all to just take a moment and think that it is a hot summer day in Austin, Texas, and you are at an outside event, and you have to use the bathroom. And you look around and all you see are hot, stinky, smelly porta potties. But wait, you look over your shoulder and you see a luxury restroom trailer. You open the door, you get a blast of cold air, and it smells good. So again, my name is Megan Roderick. We provide luxury restroom trailers for any outdoor event, weddings, concerts, festivals, construction sites. You can find me at North Austin RomanRestrooms.com, and I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, and I tell funny, stupid jokes, so I'm entertaining.
I love it.
Awesome.
Okay, anyone else? This is part of the power of coming to community events. You get to know each other, you connect, you learn more about each other's businesses and how you can help each other. So anyone else? Yes, please, come on up. And while she's coming up, I want everyone to be thinking about some questions or feedback that you might have, because we're going to do a little Q&A after this, okay? That's okay, girl.
Hi, my name is Barbara Diaz, and I am I'm going to read from my website because I'm really nervous. I am the founder of the Living Garden Framework, and it is a framework that I created. I am a 9-year Army veteran, a mom of 2 neurodivergent children, and I worked for the federal government for 15 years, so I understand lots of system and structures, and so what I created is a curriculum. It's called the Living Garden Framework, and why it's the Living Garden Framework is because right now we're not living, we are surviving. So I teach surviving through behavior, understanding behavior and emotion. So understand the root, not just the behavior, a structured trauma-informed non-clinical approach to understand their behavior through trauma, identity, and generational patterns, so individuals and communities can move from confusion to clarity. And I offer services one-on-one, mentorship, So if you're wanting to find me, www.livinggardenframework.com. And if you want the information, come see me. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, is there anyone else? I want to give everyone the opportunity. Woo. And the question I want you all pondering as you're listening to our presentation is, what is the biggest challenge that you are working to overcome as a small business owner, as a startup founder, as an entrepreneur who's exploring this journey? Come on up.
Hello everybody, I'll make it quick. This is kind of a repeat of Megan. My name is Angela Spencer. I am one of the co-founders of Roman Restrooms. We're a luxury restroom trailer business. And we are actually franchising, and Megan is our first franchisee, and she has worked tirelessly to provide luxury restroom trailers to the community. We are done with porta potties. Those are so in the past. Our goal right now is to make sure that everybody has a place to go. And our tagline should have been, we're number one if you're number two, but it's not. It's luxury that follows you. Thank you.
Woo! You didn't know you were getting a little comedy show up here too, folks. I love it. Come on. And if I can ask Adam, can I ask you a favor, my friend? Can we get the QR code for the survey up on screen again?
All right, hi everybody, I'm Janice Dixon. I am with Compass Realty. I do residential real estate. I'm all over Austin, pretty much Barton Creek up, all the way to Georgetown. So I am here in Pflugerville though. My tagline is, luxury is not a price point, it's a service. So that's what everybody gets when you work with me. I've been in the industry, in the real estate world for over 20 years. So I've pretty much done all of them. I wear multiple hats. I've been in the loan, HOA, contract negotiation for 15 years, so really that's where I shine. So thank you, Janice Dixon. I am at janice@sells.austin.com, which is also Janice Sells Austin on Instagram and Facebook. All right, thanks.
Wonderful. Okay, I don't want to miss anyone. Anyone else? All right, bring it. That's why you're here, right?
Had some fire. Hi, my name is Tony Guarnacha. So, you ever feel like you have amazing product or service, but unfortunately nobody knows who you are? That's the problem I help solve by increasing your visibility in AI and your authority, primarily by being guests on podcasts. But it's not like an agency or a course or anything like that. It's actually a software platform that automates the entire process. I have another software platform that's rolling out now that helps you with your visibility in AI specifically by auditing your site. So if anyone wants to connect with me, I'll be over here. Thanks.
Thanks, Tony. Okay. Yes, Ranish, get on up here. That's why you're practicing.
Oh, really? Okay. This is the first time I'm here in this kind of events. So my name is Manish Patel, and I'm going to open up a washateria or a laundromat here on Dessau and Oxford Lane near the new gas station which is open up. Everything is in the early stages, so I don't have any QR code or any website or anything. So as and when we start progressing, definitely we'll post it onto this PCDC website or whatsoever and get the link. Thank you very much. It's going to be called Fluff and Fold Washateria.
Love it. This is great. I'm hearing a real diversity of different businesses. This tells me there's a rich, really saturated ecosystem here in Pflugerville. You're all serving clients who have problems. You're helping them solve them. Yes, ma'am? Come on. I'll do it.
Hello, I'm Janine Hicks. They call me Ja. I'm a farmer. And I'm currently living in Austin with my small farm, and I've been getting grants from the USDA, and I want to move my home to Pflugerville, and I would like to get some land here. That is my plan. I grow everything, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, everything. But I have a small space now. So what I'm looking to do is I'll be coming to the business economic department, and I'll be looking to speak with them about getting a home, getting a little bit more land. I would like to do garden tours, and I would like to teach people how to garden and bring maybe schools to my backyard and teach them how to grow food, because I believe it's very important. That's it.
All right, we have another.
Hello, everybody. My name is Pablo Valles. I am a marketing consultant, and I help small businesses develop their brand and acquire their customers. And you can find me on LinkedIn. I'm the cute, hot guy on here. And if you're... Yeah, and I'm often available to answer any questions. I'm constantly feeding the monster that they have on the internet, you know? Thank you.
And humble, that's right. Okay, come on up, yes. And y'all have been thinking about your biggest business challenge, right?
Hi, I'm Brenda Sanchez-Ortiz, and I am a fractional executive and operations leader. I bring structure to growth, chaos, change, whatever you have for me. I have over 20 years of experience in leading in leadership positions and operations. So I do project management, I'm a fractional executive. I may work on really anything that you have that needs that extra help. So you can find me on LinkedIn, Brenda Sanchez-Ortiz. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, does anyone want to close us out? I think we've almost hit everyone, which is phenomenal. That's the best kind of event where you get to know everyone in the room. Okay, so I'll ask Adam to bring that QR code back up again. On your table, there is a printout of the schedule. At the bottom of that printout, you will see an orange QR code that will lead you to a survey. We want to find out more about you so we can better serve you. So I want everyone to go to that QR code right now. Right now. It's going to take 10 questions. I think I did it in less than a minute. But as you're pulling it up, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about me and the work that we're doing here. I shared my name is Lauren Postler. I sold my first tech startup in 2018. That led me to believe that I could do it again. In 2020, my second startup failed miserably. I lost my shirt. I didn't lose the house, but let me tell you, it scared the living life out of me. And I said, there has to be a better way. I was successful, or so I thought. And so I started trying to figure out, well, how can I learn how to be a better entrepreneur? Because I tell you what, when I was going to school, I couldn't even spell entrepreneur. That wasn't a word, that wasn't a degree program. Who else did not go to school to become an entrepreneur, but you find yourself in that place today? Raise your hands. So the question is, how do you figure it out on your own? And so I did a deep dive. I went into every incubator, every accelerator, every university program I could get my hands on. And I started digging in. And it got to the point where through the work that I was doing with universities, they brought me in to say, okay, well, how can we do it better? I had the opportunity to work with the University of Houston at their Wolf Center for Entrepreneurship, still ranked #1 in the country for undergrad entrepreneurship programming. I won't say I helped, but I helped. I then was recruited by the University of Texas system to come in and help overhaul their Texas Launchpad program, teaching entrepreneurs how to navigate entrepreneurship, not only here at UT Austin, but across all 13 campuses in the state. I was then recruited by the new University of Austin to help open their Office of Entrepreneurship and Leadership. And I said, you know what, guys? It's not enough to help students. I want to help the folks like me, who once they got out of school, decided that they wanted to take the leap and become their own boss. How do I help those folks? And so I started working with cities. Helped the city of Round Rock develop their entrepreneurship and innovation strategy. And I've had the opportunity to work with wonderful large institutions, city, state, local government, economic development agencies, and the military to help make sure that we are teaching people the path forward to ensure that they will be successful as startup founders, small business owners, and the scale-up leaders of tomorrow. So the question is, how do we do that here in Pflugerville? So you all should have taken the time and you've clicked on that QR code, right? The very first question was, how do you identify yourself? Who here would identify themselves as an entrepreneur? Raise your hand. And you're gonna be raising your hand more than once, probably, so this is a good thing. So entrepreneur. Who would identify themselves as a small business owner? Okay, okay. See some of y'all double dipping, that's a good thing. Entrepreneurship is a mindset, it is not a job title. Who would identify themselves as a startup founder? Okay, that was a trick question. And if you read the disclaimer on that survey, you should know why that was a trick question. Who here can raise their hand and tell me why that was a trick question? I'll tell you, and then you can read it. In economic development terms, startup refers to a business that is developing something new that has never been done before. It is not referring to the phase of growth that you are in. So many of us will refer to ourselves as being in startup mode, or they are on their startup journey. That is different and distinct from a startup. If you are a small business owner, if you're opening a laundromat, you are repeating a scalable business model that has proven success. And your priority as a small business owner is to cultivate customers and develop repeat business, right? A startup founder is navigating completely new territory. Often one of their biggest challenges will be research, IP and development, testing. Half the time they aren't even ready for customers yet. So now you know, if someone asks you, are you a startup founder or a small business owner? You can be a small business owner who is in startup mode, but let me tell you, you don't want those problems of startups. The biggest question to each of you is, what do you see as your biggest challenge? So I'm going to lean into that. Who here sees their biggest challenge as cultivating customers? I see a few hands. Okay. You don't have customers yet. You haven't even opened. Okay. The future, there you go. But that leads me to the next question. Who sees their biggest challenge as funding for capital or business expenses? I see a few hands. Okay. Who here sees learning the best path forward and getting feedback from experts so they don't make the mistakes that I did as one of their biggest challenges? And I say, be honest, be vulnerable. Yep. You don't want to lose your shirt, believe me. So cultivating customers, funding for your business, learning so you can avoid mistakes. What are some other challenges that maybe I haven't identified? Anyone? Yes, please.
One of the challenges, and I haven't put the time for it either, is 1 year in and I'm not certified minority-owned business.
Okay, so let me repeat that for you. He indicated that in order to grow his business, he'd like to pursue certification as a minority-owned small business. Who else is interested in that? Yep. That helps you in the government contracting process. It helps you if you're competing in proposals and RFPs for large, not just city, state, or government contracts, but sometimes with competitors. So these are all areas of opportunity that the Pflugerville Development Corporation wants to help you navigate. Figuring out certifications, guess what? We can help with that. We can teach that. Helping you cultivate customers. Ooh, tongue tie. I heard a bunch of expert marketers over here. Guess what? We can help with that. Helping you to determine the best path forward in seeking funding, whether that be SBA loans, a line of credit, or other opportunities, we can help you navigate funding for your business. And one of the biggest takeaways that I'd say is introducing you to one another so you can learn from your peers. You can learn from experts, but also you can share your own experiences. Because one thing that is true across this entrepreneurial journey, small business owner, startup founder, scale-up leader, whatever the case may be, it is lonely. Who would agree with that? The biggest gift you can give yourself navigating this journey is showing up in rooms like these, introducing yourself to your peers, your neighbors in the community, and then making sure you're giving each other business, right? So, by now you should have all completed that survey. Who here has completed the survey? I do not see enough hands in the air. Okay. So the goal is by the time you leave here today, that is completed and it is off your to-do list. Because guess what? I know you got a to-do list a mile long. So make sure that you are taking the time and you are filling that out, because we want to be able to help you and we need your guidance to help do that. Again, my name is Lauren Postler. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. I can be found on LinkedIn. Lauren, last name Postler, P as in Papa, O-S-T as in Tango, L-E-R, call sign Postman. And I'm here to introduce my lovely friend and colleague, Tiara Abu, who's going to close us out with an inspiring conversation about her journey as an entrepreneur. Tiara.
Well, hello everyone. I was just rushing down the highway and I realized I was going over the speed limit, and then I was like, I don't care, because I got to get on the stage. So if you all know anybody who was like, there was a black Honda, like that was me. I'm Tiara Abu. I get to spend all of my days working with women entrepreneurs. And I love men. I'm married to one. But I really love working with women entrepreneurs and business owners. It brings me a ton of joy. My organization is She Can Work, and we are on a mission to help women build successful, sustainable businesses. Successful to us is profitable. Sustainable to us means you're in business a long time. And you get to define that. That's up to you. I also spend a ton of time on the soccer field because I'm a soccer mom, which is also why I know how to speed down the highway to Round Rock really quick, because I do it a lot for soccer. But my background, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 13. I think this is important for you to know because I have some things I'm going to talk to you about. Thank you. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 13. And a lot of people are like, oh, you had a side hustle. No. I've been an entrepreneur with a business plan since I was 13. My first business was a beauty shop in my basement. Grown-ups actually allowed me at the age of 13 to style their hair and put chemicals on their hair. It was crazy. I was like, it's insane in hindsight. But I wrote my first business plan. I got an investor. So my mom said, how are you gonna pay for this? I was like, you're gonna pay for this. She was like, I'm not gonna pay for this. So I had to go get an investor. I did not know it was called an investor. I just knew it was somebody who was gonna give me some money to do this thing that I knew I was gonna make money doing. And I had my first investor. He also was my first contractor. He built my setup for me. He handed me over the cash. He actually looked at my business plan. It was in my notebook. Handed me over the cash and he was like, you have to double this. And I was like, what does this even mean, double this? And he was like, you gotta double all the money I'm giving you, otherwise it wouldn't be worth it. And I was like, double it? If I only make this amount of money, what am I even doing this for? So I didn't double it. I made, like, as a 13-year-old entrepreneur, about $10,000 doing people's hair in my basement. It opened up something in me. I come from a home that's just a mom and me and my sister. And I never felt like we were living in poverty. But I knew that that $10,000 made an extremely huge difference in our lives. And it woke up for me something that taught me that entrepreneurship, and I didn't know it was called that, is really important. But what's most important in entrepreneurship is that you actually make money. So that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. It doesn't matter my background. I guess another part of my background is I'm in the military, so I'm a little like direct. I was in the military, so I'm an Army veteran. I'm a little bit direct and a little bit of a mess. I'm a boy mom, so that's what you get today. All day long when I'm working with entrepreneurs though, almost every woman gets to a point in business, every woman that I work with, if their business lasts beyond 18 to 24 months, they get to this point where they're making a lot of money. So they're like, oh, money. And I go, oh yeah, that's called revenue. They're like, I'm making a lot of money. They have money in the bank, they have cash coming in, products sold, services offered, services rendered, and then they're like, I want to grow. And they can't because they got to go out, they'll go get capital for that, but they are not prepared. They need to invest in this next big thing, but they don't know what it is. And so most of them come to me and say, I want to grow, but I'm stuck. How many people in here make money in a business? I know not everybody's a business owner, but you have a business that generates revenue. How many people in here want to grow? We all want to grow. I have 3 companies right now, I want all of them to grow. Here's what keeps us from growing. Most of us think it's marketing or capital, and it's not. It's a part of it, but that's too big. There's 3 things that I keep seeing over and over and over. Who's ever been to Raising Cane's? Chicken tenders? Yep. And who's ever ordered anything off Amazon? Great. These 2 companies they have something in common. They have a simple offer. They don't have a long menu of all of these things. They don't have 16 different tiers of product or service offerings. They have like a very simple offer. But all day long, I work with business owners that come to me and say, I have a catering business, and we also do meal prep, and we also do box lunches, and we also do, and we also do, and we also do. And then I have I just started working with someone who she built a platform, an online platform. But we need to offer subscriptions, but I also need to do consulting. But sometimes people want me to speak, but we also want to do workshops. I'm like, you also offer a lot of things. I don't actually know what you sell. When I go to Raising Cane's, I know what they sell, chicken tenders. And when Amazon first started, we can't be Amazon today, but when Amazon first started, what could you buy on Amazon? Books. And they got to a multi-million-dollar business with just books. But for some reason, we're starting businesses and we're running them for years and we're making money in them and we're feeling good, and our list of services and products gets longer and longer and longer and longer. And then we're like, we want to grow, but we have no capacity because we have no core. Nobody really knows what we're good at. Nobody really knows what we sell, and now we're stuck. Second thing I see all the time is I want to grow, but my issue is marketing. And I go, okay, well, what do you sell then? And then either you give me that really long list, or you give me my very favorite thing. My name is Tiara, and I sell a lot of things. But what I'm really passionate about right now is, and what I want to go, do next time, and what I'm going to do in 5 years. And then you tell me all of these things, and I'm like, what do you sell? Just what do you sell? It's really not a marketing issue. It's really like a messaging issue. I don't really know what you're telling me I should be buying from you. I don't understand the value, but you want to grow. But where are you growing? Here's the third thing, it's finances. Who's looked at their P&L statement lately? Who even knows what it is? It's really financials, right? And you all didn't want to end Small Business Week talking about this, and I'm supposed to be inspirational, and I'm getting there, but I just want you to know. These are the 3 things. So that third thing is financials. Like, I'm constantly asking business owners, just simple things. Tell me how much revenue you brought into your business this week. Tell me where the majority of your revenue comes from. Tell me tell me how much it costs to deliver your service. Tell me at the end of the month, just give me an idea of what your profit or losses are. Just at the end of the month. And most of the time, it's like, wait, I can look it up. Or I gotta call my bookkeeper. Or let me find that. Or how do you calculate that again? But we don't know, but we wanna grow. But how do you know what you're growing if you don't know the numbers? So if I don't know what my core offer is and I can't communicate that to my customers, and I also don't know my bottom or top line, then I'm really not ready to grow. But I really am hardworking, and I'm extremely passionate, and I have something good because people are buying it. But I don't know how inspiring this is gonna be, and maybe this goes back to my military background. I'm going to highly encourage every business owner in here to stop saying you wanna grow and get really clear about what you're growing. Like, get really clear about it, because you're working really hard every day, and entrepreneurship is hard. I've been doing it for a long time. It's really hard to run a company and like meet customers' needs and feel really good about what you're doing, and also scale a business when you don't actually know what you're scaling, because scaling is about repeatability. And it's really hard to wake up every single morning telling yourself you're trying to build a legacy, but not really knowing what that legacy is going to be, because you've never looked at the numbers and you have no idea the impact that anything you're doing is having on your company. So it just doesn't make sense. So I'm here to encourage you each to grow businesses that are actually going to last by slowing down for just a second and getting clear. And some people in here are going to tell themselves that, like, she should have said something more inspirational today. But I actually think that the most phenomenal thing that could happen at the end of a small business week is that we have more businesses that last beyond 2 to 5 years, and that we have more business owners that are not, I almost said a curse word, that are not tired and that are not burnt out and exhausted, and that we have more people, little ones in our communities that can be like really, really secure in the fact that that business that they watch their parent, their grandparent, their cousin, their aunt build over all those years is actually going to have an impact on their family for years and years to come. But we're not doing that because we're telling ourselves, because we're making money, that our businesses are ready to grow. And that's just like not real. Here's the other thing that I would like use my inspirational time to tell you at the end of Small Business Week. We need small businesses. Like, there was some time in my life where people kept telling me, like, we always talked about corporate America, and every company was supposed to be a Fortune 500 company and have an amazing headquarters, and no offense to anybody in here who has any of that. But like, America, the good old country of America, it is built on small businesses. And not small businesses that are struggling or like barely getting by. Flourishing small businesses that can feed back into communities, not just with good products and services, but also with investments, because you have the cash to do it. But also with training, because you're developing the workforce that is fueling your company, but also the workforce of tomorrow. We also need small businesses to be around for a long time because of like constancy. Like, remember when you like back in the day, I'm 45, so I'll tell my age. So I was back in the day with the candy lady. Like, I need to know the taco truck, the candy lady, the hardware store, the guy who does plumbing. Like, I need to know those people in my community. And I need to know that they're gonna be around for a long time, because relationships matter. But if you're just trying to make money and grow, and you're never taking a step back and going, I'm not Amazon today. Today, I sell shoes, and that's all I'm selling. I'm very clear on the kind of shoes I sell and who they are most valuable for, and I can sell those things over and over and over and over and over in their quality every time. And I know exactly where my money, how my money comes in, how it flows out, and how much money I have left at the end, and how I'm reinvesting that back in the business. If we just do that boring, simple those boring, simple three things, we would have longer lasting small businesses, We would stop saying we're not ready for capital because we will be ready. We'll stop saying that like the problem is marketing because no, it's really just your messaging. Just tell people that really clear messaging over and over and over. And we will stop drowning in our small businesses and seeing them thrive and start to see them thrive. So I am always, every time I stand with business owners, bankers, anyone who cares about economic development in the community, I'm always excited about it because I love entrepreneurship. Obviously, I've been doing it a long time. But I'm always also fearful that when we leave each other, what we're gonna leave with is like good information and no action. Or we're gonna leave with good information and no connection. So the last thing I'll say to you is I haven't been here this whole week or this whole day, but if you walk out of this room today and A, you don't get clear about your messaging, that's gonna be sad because I said it like 6 times. But B, if you don't connect with another business owner, service provider, community leader in this room, exchange numbers, emails, or whatever, and then go to lunch, coffee, or something as a follow-up so we continue to thrive as a community, we lost. It was a waste of time. So, happy connecting, everybody. Get clear on your message. I'll be over there because she's walking over here to me, but she's not gonna push me off the stage. I'm gonna walk off myself. And happy Small Business Week, everybody.
And everyone, you can find Tiara Abu on LinkedIn, just as you're connecting with everyone else. And I want to invite the president of the board of directors for the Pflugerville Community Development Corporation, Darrell, up to share some closing thoughts before we open up the vendor market. And y'all, make sure you are connecting with everyone before you head out. Darrell, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Lauren. Okay. Hi there. Several of you have met me over the last couple of days. It's been my pleasure to be there. Why am I standing here in a suit? What I want to let you know is this. I was reminded today that each of us just have a few moments of time. I went to a funeral for a friend. And we honor each other in the way we conduct ourselves, not necessarily the way we're dressed. But everything that you've been shared with when I heard Lauren say, and Tiara, these are ideas, as they were emphasizing to you, you need to put them into action. The Pflugerville Community Development Corporation is here for a purpose, and that is to help the city of Pflugerville and its citizens, most importantly, in growing as a city that has a thriving economy that will reduce the burden of the financial taxes and so forth on the residents so that they can enjoy their time here, raise their families. But it all comes from the group that's represented here. And I'm not just blowing smoke. As has been mentioned, small business makes the difference. The large corporations are great. I'm going to close with this and thanking you for being here. I'm old enough that my sons are in their 40s. I have one that works for a major corporation, aerospace engineering. His idea, he's trying to figure out how we're going to get to Mars. He doesn't have any problem with where his paycheck's going to come from. He's an extremely bright high school graduate from Pflugerville, as well as University of Texas graduate. My other son, who's the one who's given me the gray hair, is the true entrepreneur. We've helped him invest in a trucking company. We've done other things. We've gone from the really greatest of days to the worst moments when you're not sure mentally how you're going to get through it. But we find a way to survive, just as you have done. And it's our honor to have been here with you. And with that, we'll go to the next item. And thank you very much for being here.
Hi. Thank you so much, guys.